All right, Shalom. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in all truth and sincerity. To USA Shalom. This is brother Amon Ariyah from GMS Charlotte, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. And pretty much in this lesson, as you see the title, the root words break down what the M.O.T.B is clearly. All right. Matter of fact, let me actually change that. All right. It's not gonna let me do it now. I'll do it later. No big deal. All right. The root words break down what the M.O.T.B is clearly. Okay. Because it's still, back and forth on what this breakdown is. All right. Revelation 13 and 16. Okay. But as the scriptures tell you, all right, blessed are your eyes for you see, blessed are your ears for you hear. Okay. Because if Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has given you the understanding to get this breakdown, okay, hey, the Lord is dealing with you, man. Okay. And Lord willing, all you brothers and you sisters that hear the word, of the Lord, okay, the Lord will keep the spirit on you not to take this, this charagma when Esau Edom, mandates this to the whole planet. All right. So pretty much what was the inspiration for this video? All right. I was watching the elders up in LA, and pretty much they was touching on, going into the meaning of words. All right. And then so happened to bring up the M.O.T.B and the way the brother elder, Michael Olive, which, I don't know if he goes by elder or not, if he is an elder, but he's an elder to me because he's been in the truth longer. But anyways, all right. When I heard him say this, I was like, damn, man, he made it clear. All right. And when you hear how this is broken down, all right, from the root words, man, it makes the M.O.T.B plain as day, man. All right. For all those who still can't see it, all right, then that means the Lord's not dealing with you. Okay. But I wanted to play this real quick before I go into my lesson, because it's just, like I said, man, the Lord just made it plain, man. All right. Like, it's so plain, like it's crazy. And you still got Jake out here that can't see it. But, anyways, go ahead and play this.
That's the Hebrew that's supposed to be there is Yahweh Shai, man. That's why they tell you not to look up words.
Yeah, you see the charagma.
Yeah, you'll see charagma, and then when you go to the root of charagma, you'll see karax.
Yeah, and then you see grapho. Yeah, that's how we know it. Got to be that device.
Hey,
because that device, I'm sorry.
No, bro, I select it, bro.
No, it's cool, bro. Just real quick, you got that device. The words break it down clear. Charagma is the device itself. Karax is the delivery system, which is the syringe. And then grapho is what it could do. Keep your records.
Yep.
Exactly matches up.
Yeah.
But
we crazy.
Yeah.
Because we look up words.
Yeah.
And see how we're demonized, all right, for that very reason, like the elder said, because we look up words, man. All right. And us going into what the M.O.T.B is, all right, we break it down as thorough as possible so that believers that's out there, all right, when you read about that M.O.T.B and you see what's going on in the mainstream media as far as concerning this M.O.T.B, all right, it's plain as day. Okay. Like the brother said, man. All right. When you go into that word mark in Revelation, 13 and 16, which I'm gonna do in a minute. All right. These are the three key words that you're supposed to look for concerning this breakdown. All right. And it's plain. Okay. Charagma, okay, is the root word. That's like is the word when you look it up in Mark, okay? And then from charagma you go to charax, and then grapho, all right? But see, you got these other Israelite groups out here that pretty much, they get on Great Millstone for going into words when the scriptures literally tell us, okay, number one, to make full proof of our ministry, all right, but it also tells you to make your calling, it's like to give all diligence to make our calling of election sure. And part of giving all diligence, all right, is to study, man, all right, and studying, the breakdown of this scripture, the Lord has opened up the understanding to where this mark of the beast is clear as day, man. All right. So let me get some scriptures. I don't really plan on this being too long, but the point being, you got to see it. Okay. So before I get into that, let me get this here. And Revelation chapter 1, verse 3, as I quoted earlier. Okay. It says, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the word of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand." All right. So when you look up the word readeth, because that's what this lesson is mainly going to be predicated on, is going into the root words and just bringing precepts out to help get further understanding from it. All right. So when you look up this word readeth, all right, it's Strong's G 314. All right. I'll let you hear it.
Strong's G 314. Anagnosko.
All right, Anagnosko. And it says to distinguish between, to recognize, to know accurately, to acknowledge, all right, to fully understand what you're reading, okay? And the scriptures say, "Blessed are thee, all right, that readeth," all right? So Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, has given, all right, men and certain women on this planet the ability to read these prophecies and to fully understand them, all right, to know them accurately, all right, so that we know what is going on according to prophecy and how to mirror that, or it's like it marry that to what's going on in the world, all right. And as we can see, all right, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, okay, is setting this system up to where he's going to make this RFID chip, all right, the mainstay for everything for his new world order, all right, his one world currency, all right, one world religion, and one world government is all going to be predicated upon this M.O.T.B. All right. So, like I said, man, blessed are your eyes for you see, and blessed are your ears for you hear. Okay. So, I want to see something before. See if it'll switch. If I gotta end it, I ain't did StreamYard in a minute, so I want to make sure that these tabs are switching. If not, I'll just go to it manually, which is don't like it switching. All right. So, what we're gonna do is just keep it on this, and I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna pull up my precepts on here. All right. So let's get into it. All right. This is Revelation chapter 13. And I'm gonna start at verse 15. All right. And it said, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. And the image of the beast, it's like that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed." Right. And so we know that the image of the beast being, all right, this new world order, system that he's setting up, which is really, the ancient Roman system being brought back in. Okay. But this new world order system that they're bringing, all right, is all going to be centered around this M.O.T.B. And for you to participate in this, in this new world orders, okay, you're going to have to bow to the image of the beast, all right? You're going to have to comply with the way that the world is going, which is why you've seen everything gearing up to be, in smart cities, okay? They want to prepare the people to have a social credit score. All right, you're gonna have a carbon tax. All right, all these things are pretty much going to be predicated upon that RFID chip, man. And if you will not receive that charagma, okay, then you're going to be xed out from society. All right, ultimately, all right, killed in some cases, man. Okay, but ultimately, you're not going to be able to take part in this new system. All right, and the proof of that, I have this quote here from this man by the name of David Spangler, and his quote, it says, "No one will enter the new world order unless he or she will make a pledge to worship Lucifer. No one will enter the new age unless he will take a Luciferian oath, or it's like a Luciferian initiation. And what is that Luciferian initiation? All right, bowing the knee to the image of the beast and taking his mark. All right, and so as the mark is going to say in verse 16, it says that he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, and this is the scripture that everybody, is trying to break down, but is breaking it down wrong. All right, but the apostles and elders and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, okay, has given us the complete understanding of what this is. Okay, because you got a lot of groups out here still talking about this is Christianity, this is white Jesus. All right, it's an embargo. Okay, it's everything under the sun, but what it really is, man. Okay, but when you go into the root words of these, you know, of the word, as I was going into earlier, it makes it plain that it can't be anything but the RFID chip. Okay, so so when you look up that word mark, it goes to Strong's G 5480 charagma. All right, and when you look what charagma means, it says a stamp, an imprinted mark. It said of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. All right, and we know that there is not just one Antichrist like these Christians like to talk about that's going to rise. In the time of anarchy. All right, during the apocalypse. No, anything that's anti, Yahweh Shem Yahushua that goes against the scriptures, that's labeled an antichrist, man. Okay, so in a way, this is correct because the followers, of this new system is going to take that badge or that mark, which is this charagma, all right, the RFID chip, okay, and they have branded themselves an enemy to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right. It says the mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculptured, graven work of idolatrous images. All right. So this mark is literally an idol that Esau Edom is gonna make the world bow to and take. Okay. Now, as being the Israelites, all right, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, all right, you are not supposed to take that charagma. It's plainly written when you read the book of Revelation, the 14th chapter, all right, that Yahweh Shem Yahushua clearly forbade us from taking that imprinted mark, man. Okay, because what this does is a mark. It's a mark of ownership. Okay, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, hey, he is our master, man. Okay, and when you take that chip, you are pretty much saying that you would rather serve Esau Edom, which is really you worshiping Satan rather than worshiping Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because look, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is our, he's our power, man. Okay, he's our God, man. But what this devil wants to do by sticking you with this chip, all right, is to proclaim his ownership over you, all right. When we belong to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, all right. I want to get this real quick. Get this is a good precept. All right. So when you go to the book of Acts, chapter 17, verse 29. Slocky, bear with me, my computer's lagging. All right, but this is Acts 17 and 29. For as much then as we are the offspring of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver or stone, graven by art and man's device. Okay, because hey, we are the offspring of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because us being the Israelites, when you break down that word Israel in the Lashwan Kodash, it goes back to the word Yasharallah, which means that he is the Prince of Powers. All right, or we are the sons of God. Okay, so we are the offspring of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. All right, and we also represent the temple of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So what this devil wants to do, okay, he wants to engrave you with his mark, all right, and show that he owns us, man. All right, but we belong to the Lord. So as the scripture has said, let me go back up to it. It says, for as much then as we are the offspring of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like to any gold or silver or stone graven by art and man's image. So us being, the Lord's, people, okay, we were commanded to abstain from idols, man. And like I said, this charagma is an idol. All right. And this devil, wants to put this mark inside of us, man. Okay. But I bring the scripture out because when you go into this word graven in this precept, it's literally the same word that's written for the mark in Revelation 13 and 16, man. So same word charagma, and it's the same definitions, man. Okay. So that lets you know that look, Salaki. It lets you know that look, man, Esau Edom is trying to make you, a sin against your power, as it says right here, man. Okay. And you look at the strong definition, it says a scratch or etching, i.e., a stamp as a badge of servitude. And when you look up, all right, during the Roman captivity, okay, Esau Edom, all right, he branded the slaves back then, all right, and I believe it was with that what's the name of that leaf that you would see, the the Roman people wear. They will brand that they will heat that iron up and brand, all right, Israel with that marking to show the servitude of that, how they belong to the Roman Empire, man. All right, just as it says a mark branded upon horses. All right, but Esau Edom, all right, he has a history of branding his slaves, man. Okay, I believe when you look up, when you have that account, when you read the third Maccabees, which brothers sometimes go into that, but that goes into how they mark the slaves in there too. All right, the slaves been the Israelites in that too. But the point being that other than the sons of God and also being a temple of the Most High, all right, we're not supposed to be mingled with idols. All right, so let's get that real quick. All right, this is First Corinthians chapter 3 and 16. It says, know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and that the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua dwelleth in you. All right. So yeah, we are the temple of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua because, hey, with us being, the physical representation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua down here on earth. All right. Hey, we embody the Lord because we are the physical temple now. Because when you look, in our history, the heathen, when they wanted to come against us, all right, they will always, to separate us from our power, they will always destroy our temple. All right, that's what happened during with the first temple and the second temple, man. And Esau Edom actually, helped take part in the taking down of our second temple. When you read, I believe that's in Psalms, want to say 153. I'm gonna look that up on my phone. I'm not gonna put it up on the screen, but just to get that real quick. It's like this is Psalms 137:7. It says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof." Right. Because when you go into this account, all right, we were being taken down by the Babylonians, but they were Edomites amongst, those Babylonians that was, sacking the temple and destroying the temple as well, man. So Esau Edom knows very well the importance of the temple, all right, with Israel, man. All right. So just to further, push home that point of how we are the temple of the Lord, right? So this is from the SPK, Bible Atlas, all right, dealing with Adam and Eve, right? So let's read this real quick. All right. So it says, initially mankind was described as made in the image of God. In the Near East, an image served as a boundary marker for its owner. All right. So as you read in Genesis 1:1, well, Genesis 1, that chapter, all right, it says how God, which that word God goes back to Elohim, so the angels, all right, they created, all right, man to be in the image of, of the angel. It's like they created man to be in the image of the angels. So we were created to be in the Lord's likeness, man. Okay, that's what that word image means. It means a likeness. All right. So it says the image served as a boundary marker for its owner. So hey, we had the laws back then, which were oral laws back then, which showed that we, all right, and when it talks about Adam and Eve dealing with the Adamites, that chosen lineage of the Adamites, we know the chosen seed, came all the way down to, the 12 tribes of Israel. But that was the marker to show that we belong to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because the other nations, they didn't have the law. All right. They were lawless. All right. That's why the scriptures, refer to them as beasts. All right. But anyways, it says this indicates that the male and female were to advertise and uphold the claim of their divine sovereign over the world. Yet the taking of man from the dust of the ground also stresses elevation from lowly status to a position of honor, because the Lord, he breathed his breath in us, man. All right. And because we have the Holy Spirit dwelling within us, all right, we are over all the rest of the heathen, man. All right. And these devils, out of anybody, they know this, man. Okay. Which is why they do a great deal of trying to pretty much, keep us in this lower state. All right. So it says, the breathing of the breath of life signified the establishment of a a covenantal relationship. Thus, the role of Adam, meaning the one from the earth, which we know Adam means, like I said, from the earth, is to be a deputy for Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, or Yahweh, because Adam was Yahweh Shah, if you have the ears to understand that. But anyway, it says to be a deputy for the Most High, a task to be shared by the woman, designed to be the man's ally. Strikingly, the term rib, the material from which Eve created, can also refer to the annex of a shrine. Yahweh builds the woman to complement her partner, with both functioning as a portable tabernacle to glorify Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua wherever they go. All right. So this is proving that we are the temple of the Most High, man. So bringing it all together. All right. So I'm gonna read 1 Corinthians 3:16 again. And it reads, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth within you? If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua destroy. For the temple of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is holy, which temple ye are." Okay, so these bodies, okay, act as the house, for our spirits. But us as a people, all right, we are the temple of the Lord. So the scriptures, it commands us not to defile, all right, the temple. Okay, so how do you defile your temple? All right. You defile your temple by putting that mark inside of you, man. All right. I'm just curious to see what this word defile means on the blue letter. All right. You know, it says to corrupt oneself, to defile, to destroy. It says In the opinion of the Jews, the temple was corrupted or destroyed when anyone defiled or in the slightest degree damaged anything in it, or if its guardians neglected their duties. All right. And what is Esau Edom trying to? All right, he's trying to defile us. All right, by pretty much damaging us by putting that chip inside of us, man. Okay, so that charagma, all right, going back to Revelation 13 and 16, okay, it says that he wants to engrave that mark inside of you. This is why that this technology is known as subdermal, which means under the skin. So it says you're gonna put that mark in your right hand or in your forehead. It's gonna go inside of your body, which is gonna defile your temple. All right. So that charagma, all right, is an act of sin. Okay, because you are putting that idol inside of you. All right. Now let's get this. I'll go back to Revelation 13 and go into the next part of this root word. You know, these are all the scriptures that came to mind when I heard the brother, you know, make mention of that. Okay. So this is 2 Corinthians 6 and 16. It says, and what agreement hath the temple of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai with idols? For ye are the temple of the living God, as Yahweh Bashem Yahushai have said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people. Okay, so what we have is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai calling his people back unto him, man. All right, and so we are commanded not to have any agreement with idols, but you're going to have a lot of our people, you know, bow to that idol and get that chip inside of them, man, which is going to cause them to sin against the Lord, man. Okay, so that's what I wanted to bring out dealing with that charagma. All right, so we're going to go back to Revelation 13 and 16, and we're going to delve a little deeper into that word mark even further, man. All right. And I'm trying to, keep it, surface level because, we can go much deeper, but I just want to, get what was on my mind when I was at work when I heard that. Okay. All right. So let's go back. So, we broke down charagma. Okay. So when you go into this word charax, all right. So it says to sharpen to a point, aching to, and we're going to go into this word in a minute because that's grapho. It says through the idea of scratching. All right. So when you go into the definition, G5482 charax, it says a pale or stake, a palisade. It says pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together. So a rampart or palisade. So pretty much the charax is the device that they're going to use, all right, to inject you with that, the needle to put the chip inside of you, man. All right. So that palisade, all right, which is pretty much the needle, or what what I'm gonna show. Matter of fact, let me switch. All right, this needle point right here. Okay, this is what's gonna deliver the charagma into you. All right, this charax. This is the palisade. All right, the device that's going to prick you. Okay, but this is a great website to help further, break down what the mark of the beast is, man. All right, this is ridingthebeast.com. Okay, so dealing with charagma, the mark and the mark of the beast. So the Greek word for mark is charagma. Strong's Concordance defines charagma as a scratch or etching, a badge of servitude, graven, and finally marked. Strong's also notes that charagma is directly related to the Greek word karax, which means to sharpen to a point, also describes the state. So when it was talking about, the rampart or palisade, the best way that know what that is when you're dealing, with, yard work, or if you go camping for a fence, what you would do is you would take those stakes and you would drive them into the ground, all right, and that will, cause them to pretty much, stay, mark their place and stay in place, man. All right, and that's essentially what this Karax, what Karax, is talking about, man. All right, because that needle that's going, go into you, which you will represent the earth. All right, is breaking the ground of the earth and inserting that needle into your skin, which is going to then implant that chip inside of your skin, man, or under your skin. Okay, so it says, as noted above, one of the definitions of charagma is graven. The American Heritage Dictionary of the English language defines graven as follows: to sculpt or carve, engrave, to stamp or impress deeply, to fix permanently. And that's what that needle does once it penetrates your skin, man. All right. It goes under your skin, and then it push the tip of it, which inserts the chip inside of your hand, man. All right. Or when Esau, does the surgery for the brain chip, all right, they're inserting that device into your brain. All right. So this shows you that, look, Esau Edom is well on his way to making this thing a reality. All right, we see it. Okay, it says little, Lytle, however you say his name, and Scott's an international Greek English lexicon defines charagma as the mark of an pointed instrument, a tattooed mark brand, right? And you're gonna have a lot of these, tattoo artists and these doctors be the ones giving this charagma out to these people, man. All right. From these definitions, we get a clear picture of a surface being pierced by a sharp point, or the act of using a tool to engrave. The relationship between a mark of the beast charagma and a syringe that pierces the skin is obvious. It has also been noted that a microchip is etched or engraved during this process, because that microchip is inside that syringe. And once that syringe penetrates your skin, all right, with the push of the tip of that syringe, it deposits that chip inside of you, man. Okay, which acts as that defiling process, which makes you unholy now, man. Okay, because now you have become a new creature. Okay, you have become unrecognizable to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right. It said the definitions of charagma, coupled with the fact that subdermal microchips are injected using a specialized syringe, make it clear that the mark of the beast could very well be a microchip implanted in the hand. The early use of the word charagma outside of the Bible describes the piercing bite of a snake. There's a disturbing connection between the piercing serpent Satan, the bite of the serpent charagma, and syringe injectable microchips. This brings to mind the serpent in Revelation 20:2, which gives power to the beast, Revelation 13:4. All right. And these are all, pretty much exposing how Esau Edom is that serpent. Okay. He is that old serpent that's, uh, going all the way back to the serpent in the garden. Okay. When you read Genesis, the 3rd chapter. All right. So continuing on back to it. And Lord willing, this is edifying and making sense. All right. So as it said in that the root word for karax, I'm gonna read it again. All right, it says a palisade or rampart. It says pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together. All right, so it says to sharpen to a point akin to G1125 through the idea of scratching, okay, which is grapho, which, like I said, I'm gonna get that in a minute, because what I wanted to drive home just dealing with that root word for karox, all right, to prove to you that taking this only defiles your temple, all right, and this is going to prove to you that if you take this mark, all right, you are committing sin against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh, man, okay. All right, this is Leviticus 21:5. It says, they shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh. Okay, and when you look up this word cuttings, I believe this is Sharat, I want to say. Let me make sure. Yeah, Sharat. All right. And the word Sharat, it says an incision or cut. And what is an incision? It says a cutting made in surgery. Okay. So a cutting into. And what is that needle doing? It's cutting into your flesh. All right. Which is a direct violation of the law we just read here in Leviticus 21:5, man. Okay. So you're not supposed to take or make any cuttings in your flesh, man. All right. So that is like I said, it's a violation of the law, man. So this shows you that taking that karagma, taking that mark of the beast, that's a sin, all right, against your power, okay? Because what taking that signifies, as I mentioned earlier, is that you are telling Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua that Esau Edom is your master, okay? And the scriptures clearly tell you that no man can serve two masters. Let me get that. I'm not gonna pull that one up on the screen because my computer's slow. So I'm gonna just read this one on the phone. All right, this is Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve man and mammon. It's like you cannot serve God and mammon. All right. So it says you cannot serve two masters. All right. And what Esau Edom is going to do, all right, was really, it's not even Esau. I'm not even going to say that. It's really Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, all right, making it plain when these people are presented with this dire situation, all right, when the whole earth presented with this dire situation, the Lord is going to show who is truly His and who belongs to the God of this world, which is Satan. All right. So, like I said, when you take this charagma, all right, you are proclaiming to the Lord that Esau Edom, Satan, is your master. All right. So this is Exodus 21:4. It says, if his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and their children shall be her masters, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free, then his master shall bring him to the judges. He shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an oil, and he shall serve him forever. And so, what this charagma literally is a digital oil, all right, to where you're proclaiming that you don't want to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you rather serve Esau Edom. And so, that charagma is going to make you a perpetual slave unto Esau Edom, all right, which is why I said, all right, you are committing sin, all right, because the scriptures to clearly tell you when you read the chapter before, Because like I said, you're telling the Most High that Esau is your God. Because the way Esau Edom is going to make this world, all right, dealing with this new world order, if you want any parts in this world, you're going to have to come to him and worship him as he is God, man. All right. So literally off the rip, all right, Exodus 20:1. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Okay, so the Lord clearly let it be known, we shall not serve any other God but Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But if you take that mark, you are telling Yahweh Shem Yahushua that Edom is your God, man. All right, because that's that mark, that oil, that's a mark of servitude. And what you willingly are saying when you take that is that you are willing to serve Esau Edom for the rest of your life, man, and that Yahweh Shem Yahushua does, he doesn't govern you, man. Okay, so this is why this is so important for you to understand. Okay, so let's go back. All right, so let's now go into this last root word. All right, so we broke down Karagma. We broke down Karax. So now the last part, because as we said, man, Karagma, all right, that's the actual mark, okay? Karax, all right, that's the instrument that's going to deliver, okay, the microchip. And then when you go into this last root word from Karax, you have G1125, which is grapho, all right? Now, when you go into the grapho, it says to write with reference to the form of letters, to delineate or form letters on a tablet, parchment paper, or other material. It says to commit to writing things not to be forgotten, write down, to record, to express in written characters. All right. To write to one, i.e., by writing written epistles, give information, direction. So ultimately, as you heard the brother say, man, all right, grapho, it pretty much goes into, all right, the storing of information. Okay, because on this chip, they're gonna tell you that, all right, you're gonna have your wallet, so your digital wallet, your digital ID, all right, your medical records, okay, your jab passport, all right, your whole identity is gonna be on that chip, man. Okay, so they're gonna literally have full control of you. All right, they're gonna have access to literally tap into your spirit to know your thoughts. All right, your sovereignty over your body is going to be no more. All right, if you let this man chip you, man. Okay, which is why the Lord, it strongly forbids you. All right, from taking this, man. Okay, because like I said, the Lord is the one that is our power, because He's the one that writes the instruction within us, man. Okay, all right, the Lord is literally, written all over our genetic makeup. Okay, when you look up, in your DNA, all right, the Lord's name is literally spelled out in your DNA, man. When you're breathing, your body is literally saying the name without you even realizing it, man. So the Lord, His essence is all in us, man. Okay, so what this devil is wanting to do with this charagma, all right, is to pretty much, gain that ownership over you to where you no longer belong to the Lord, man. Okay, because what he did during, the past few years, all right, by giving people that jump shot, okay, that was the beginning of him changing up your genetic makeup, all right, which now you are no longer considered a human being. You are now property of Esau Edom, the government, okay, and what that stuff inside of was doing to you was pretty much changing your body around and priming your body to get ready to accept this M.O.T.B, man. All right. So this is why we say, man, look, this man is the devil. Okay. Because as you've been hearing, gates of hell speak about, if you know who I'm talking about, we gotta speak, and choose our words carefully. All right. When speaking on certain subjects of people. All right. But gates of hell and the weft, all right, they've been talking about, digital passport, digital IDs, digital wallets. All right, this is why you see the CBDC, being launched, because it's all right, pretty much predicated around the digital system. All right, technocracy, man. Okay, which you're seeing the smart cities being built, 15-minute cities, smart cars, smart houses, smart everything, because it's all going to be centered around that chip, man. Okay, and so to be able to maneuver throughout society, okay, you're gonna have that to be able to do things, man. Which is why when you watch that show Black Mirror, you see the episode called Nosedive, and it was showing you that, hey, when that woman, when her credit score, her social credit score, got too low, she was literally exiled from society. And look, that chip is so dangerous to where, hey, if you go against the elite's wishes, they literally have the ability to turn off your chip, or even, kill you. All right, with the push of a button, because those chips contain cyanide inside of it, man. So they literally, with the push of a button, can end you right there, man. Okay, so this is showing you that this damn devil, these elites, they are putting themselves up as God. All right, let's get here in Ezekiel 28. Okay, hey, this man is crazy. This man has gone too far. Okay, he truly thinks that he's about to become God on earth, man. Right. So this is dealing with the king of the prince of Tyrus, which you can pretty much put Esau in this position in today's time, man. Okay, because this is the same mindset. All right, so this is Ezekiel 28:1. It said, "The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say to the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and no God, though thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God." Because when you read 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, okay, it says that he puts himself in the seat of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. All right. But the Lord is telling this man, look, you're not a God, man, because the Most High is the one that set you up to be able to do this. Because what all right, Esau and the rest of the people on the earth fail to realize is that really this chip belongs to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and that's the determining factor on who he's going to seal for destruction, man. Okay. And who the Lord, all right, wants to be destroyed in that lake of fire, all right, and that's going to further prove, all right, the Lord's men, all right, those that don't take that chip and that don't bow the knee to the image of Baal, man, okay, even unto death, all right. So it says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee." All right, because hey, this man pretty much has figured out, okay, how to become God on earth, man, by fully tapping in to all this left hand knowledge that he has received throughout the years of him being in rulership, man. Okay, because hey, the quest for it sounds corny saying it, but the quest for world domination has always been these heathens MO, but nobody was able to truly step into that seat and be able to have this even come close to fruition, all right, until this devil, okay, because you've had attempts at a new world order before, okay. Nimrod is the main example that brothers always use, okay, with the Tower of Babel. But as Yuval Harari had made mention that, look, no other nation pretty much had the ability to Salakia. No other nation, all right, has had the ability to pretty much bring the world together like this, all right, up until this point, and I'm butchering the phrase he said, but pretty much nobody had even came close to being able to bring a one world order in, because they lack the technology. But these devils, they have it. All right, because if you see everything going on in the world right now, everybody is literally going digital. Okay, they'll give you the movie, all right, layout dealing with the war with Russia and all that. But if you see with BRICS, BRICS is coming against America and the petrodollar. BRICS is still going digital, all right, which all these nations, all right, are going towards the M.O.T.B. I mean, it's like the CBDC, which shows you that they're all on track to bring in the M.O.T.B. because, like I said, this is going to be a one world, government, dealing with one world religion and one world currency, all right. So this man is literally prepping himself to sit in the seat of God here, man. All right, they said it, okay. That if anybody is going to prevent them from being God, they said they're going to kill you. Okay, which is why the Israelites are such a threat to them, man. Because us bringing this information out to these people, okay, that's a major threat to their plans, man. All right. So I'm gonna keep reading through. All right. So it says, "With thy wisdom and thine understanding, that has gotten thee riches, and has gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches." It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God." And that's the point. This man has set himself, all right, in a position to think that he is going to be God, all right, through his transhumanism, all right, merging man with machine, all right, because it's all in an attempt to bring in, a pseudo left hand covenant, all right, for his. He thinks he's going to receive immortality, man, but that's not how the Lord has written of how immortality is going to be gained. Because number one, only nation that's truly promised immortality is, all right, the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, all right. You heathen, especially Esau, you were never told you were going to receive immortality, man. Okay, because the Lord's not dealing with you. All right, now in the kingdom of heaven, and you will be forced to keep the law, but you're going to be still in this terrestrial flesh, man. All right, Israel is going to be in the celestial flesh. That's what's going to make us perfect, man, to where we're never going to sin again, man. But you Edomites, that was never in the plan for you, man. All right, so the Most High really, right, is just harden your heart, so he can show his power when he destroys his kingdom, man. All right, so all this is being done, all right, all this bottlenecking to bring all these nations together like this was done on purpose by these devils, all right, to set himself up as God and make all these other nations, subservient unto him, man. Because what the system that we're going into is called a feudal era, man. All right, now let's look up the definition of feudal. Feudalism, okay? So it says feudalism was a political and economic system that existed in Europe from the 9th to 15th century. Slovakia. It says, that's not the definition I want. Slovakia. Here we go. So it says feudalism was the dominant social system in medieval Europe where the society was based on the feudal pyramid, where the king was at the top with the nobles, knights, and vassals below him. In the feudal system, the nobility held lands from the crown in exchange for military service, and vassals were in turn tenants of the nobles, while peasants, or what you would call serf, were obliged to live on their lord's land and give him homage, labor, and a share of the produce notionally in exchange for military protection. So meaning, all right, the system that we're going to go into where the elites, they're going to be the nobility, and there's not going to be anything else but serfs. All right, it's going to be the 1%, the elites, and the rest of the people are going to be, slaves unto them, man. All right, and the mark of that servitude is going to be that M.O.T.B. Okay, so this is what these devils are trying to bring, in a most wicked way, man. Okay, this feudalism is going to be, on crack the way they're going to bring it in with this technology, because like I said, them utilizing the social credit system, all right, giving you a social credit score, giving you carbon tax, all right, and they're gonna they're gonna own literally everything, man. All right, and they're gonna ration out what you can have. All right, they're gonna give you a limit on what you can use, how many times you can use that. Literally, you will not be able to do shit without the elite's approval, man. This is what this is going into, man, and they're gonna have access to all your information via that chip, man. Which is why I'm bringing all this out. Okay, this man he's tripping. All right, and he has been able to put this on the books to where this is in reality coming to pass, man. Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. All right, because hey, what this devil is doing with this movement to bring in this M.O.T.B, this is an unrighteous decree because, as I mentioned earlier in the lesson, this is going to make the Israelites sin against their power. All right, if you bow down to it, man. But he's making society so hard to where you're gonna have a lot of these jakes willingly bow down, man. All right, verse 2: to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless, man. And that's what this devil is gonna do. Okay, he's gonna make this society so bad. All right, he's gonna strip you of everything to the point to where the people have no choice but to come bending unto him, man. All right, and this is why us as being the hopeful elect, while we're doing these lessons, is that we are not going to lean upon them that smote us anymore, man. We're leaning on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, we're not gonna look to this devil, all right, for our wants and needs anymore, man, because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, all right, is teaching us and preparing us to lean fully on him again, man. All right, as we have been, practicing in this walk of ours, man. All right, because when this time fully comes to pass, when Esau Edom fully mandates this charagma, this is what's going to, pretty much make us fully reliant on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai when we have to all the way unplug. Because as I mentioned earlier, you're not going to be able to do anything without that charagma, man. All right, so I'm gonna finish this the rest of this chapter out. All right. So this is Revelation chapter 13 and 16 again. So we went through the whole breakdown for that word mark so that it's made clear. Okay. If you have understanding, this is crystal clear what this is, man. Okay. For the fact, well, I didn't have to read 17 and 18, but I will read it for edification purposes, man. All right. So it says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of his beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and six. And when the Apostle John wrote this, all right, this verse was coded, because when you go into the number of man, as it says, the 666, all right, when you break down what this 666 means, all right, let's go back to the Riding the Beast website. Right? All right, this is the breakdown. All right, chai, stigma, Zai being 60, stigma being 6. And just so happen when you look at the system that Esau has set up here, this shows you that we're in the beast system. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg, it's like not Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk. Okay, all right, he recently bought out Twitter about a year or two ago and changed it to what? X. Is that by coincidence? No, because Elon Musk is an insider. Also, when you look at his company Tesla, all right, Tesla, their E is the Xi signal or symbol, Salaki. Okay, showing once again that he's an insider. And what is his company? All right, in the process of perfecting the Neuralink, which is what? A brain chip, which goes with what says in Revelation 13 and 16, it says in their right hand or in their forehead. What is in your what's your forehead in front of? Your brain. So they want to put that chip inside of you. And Elon Musk is one of the main companies that is pushing for that. But I bring this out because a stigma, and it looks like a serpent, no, Zai, it looks like a serpent that's coiled. All right. So that M.O.T.B, all right, as it said in your right hand or in your forehead, okay, that's how you're going to be able to buy or sell in these days, because that chip is going to be, powered, all right, the power source, in your hand, all right, because they said in that specific spot between your thumb and your index finger, okay, that's the spot in your body that generates the most electricity, okay, but I digress. Going back to the last part of it, all right, here the number of men, and his number is 603 score and six. This is what that is, all right, when you break it down. Okay, if we look at the Greek, we see that 666 is presented with three letters: chi, psi, stigma. All right, the numeric values of these three Greek letters add up to 666. All right, I'm gonna read this little part right here. I'll bring out one more verse and I'm gonna end it. So it says, it should be noted that stigma is based on the ancient Greek diagramma, which must not be confused with the Greek word sigma. It carried the meaning of a mark, dot, puncture, or generally a sign from the verb, I don't know how you say that, but to puncture, as well as a mark from a pointed instrument, often as a sign of ownership, mark, brand, tattoo, as I've been saying. Okay. But see, Esau Edom, all right, is using, this gradualism, as we're seeing him pretty much trying to make this cool. But you people that's getting fed into this, all right, don't realize that it says you are being tricked into a perpetual servitude, slave. All right. So as a mark of ownership, mark, brand, and tattoo. It says strong concordance gives stigma the following definition: to stick, a mark, incised, or punched, or a recognition of owner. And as I read, when you read that Leviticus 21 and 5 about make no cuttings in the flesh, it literally said to an incision, all right, which is sin. All right. You sin against the Lord when you take this charagma, man. The definitions of stigma and charagma are remarkably similar. They both support the idea of a pointed instrument used to inject a microchip. Stigma has also made it into the English language, where it is defined as a mark or of infamy or disgrace. There's an obvious carryover from its use in Revelation. Ooh. All right, so let me get that, because I just said something heavy. All right, a mark of disgrace, right? Because those that get that M.O.T.B, the scriptures detail a very distinct description of what's going to happen to you if you take that chip, man. All right, so let's get that real quick. I believe it's this chapter. Let me see. No, it's not that one. Did I spell it right? I did not. Salakia, bear with me. So just keep in mind what I read, man. All right, Salakia for my computer slowness. But like I said, it says a mark of infamy or disgrace. Okay. So this is Revelation 16 and 2. All right. I started verse 1. It says, And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them that worship his image. Okay, so that's that mark of infamy and disgrace. All right, that grievous sore. All right, now let's look up that word, a sore. All right, because it's going to be made plain who took that chip, man. All right. So it says a wound, especially a wound producing a discharged pus, a sore and ulcer. So, hey, you're going to have a cancerous sore. All right. For, those that take it. So that's going to be the indicator to let you know, or let us know of who took it. All right. And it's spiritual because you had the brother Kazakba that just, shared that vision that he had, that individual that took the M.O.T.B. And he said that when he stuck his hand out, he said he saw the dude had a sore on his hand. All right. So that shows you, look, man, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, okay, hey, he's gonna make it plain who took it. All right, who declared that Esau Edom was gonna be the master. All right, and I'm gonna end it off with the judgment. So if you take that chip, man, this is gonna befall you. All right. So this is Revelation, and you see the title, Doom for Worshippers of the Beast. All right, Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in their forehead or in their hand, all right, and you get the brain chip or you get the chip in your hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. All right. So if you take that chip, okay, you have a first class ticket to that lake of fire, and you will be destroyed, all right, in that second death when the Lord, all right, allows these nuclear missiles, all right, these ICBM nuclear missiles that's going to be shot from one end of the earth all the way to this side of the earth, man. All right, and you're gonna find yourself burning in that lake of fire, man. This is why this prophecy is so heavy and important to break the correct way, man. Because this is the last judgment that the Lord is gonna give to you wicked people out here, man. All right, this is heavy. All right, and we don't want no parts of that, man. So as the scriptures say, man, we're getting the blood off our hands by making sure that we are warning the people of this this judgment, man. All right, of why the world is going in the direction it's going, man. This is why. Because if you bow to me, if you take that chip, you will die, man, and you're gonna die one of the most horrible death ever to take place on the earth, man. All right. So, Lord willing, man, this lesson was edifying. All right. I'm going to close it out right here. So, with that being said, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in our truth and sincerity. To you, I say shalom. I'm gonna put the image back on the screen one more time. No excuse, Jake. You got no excuse, man. All right. Hey, don't listen to these bootleg camps out here, man. All right, do your studying. Look into these words, man. The Lord has made it plain for us, man. All right. Don't take the charagma. All right. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm gonna close it out. Shalom.